KwaZulu-Natal, just north of the Game Lodge, Kloof Safari Lodge, dealing with these bees that are a bit of a problem. Now bees, obviously during the day you don't work with them because the hotter it is, the more aggressive they are. And if you just have a look in there, you can zoom in there and you can see how they're moving a lot at the moment. So it's just, you know, bees you deal with during the day, during the night, sorry, when they're far more cool, and they all got into the hives after they've gone ahead and done their pollinating for the day, and then they come in and, you know, work, sleep, as it were, with everyone. I won't get closer because I'll get out of the view. But I think we're going to go decide what we're going to do with these boxes. We're going to take the hives, transfer them into new boxes so they're nice and sturdy, and then move them to another farm where there'll be far more pollination available to them. They're going to be in a better condition, and they will thrive. And of course, bees are our freaking life. Without bees, we all die. So we look after bees. One of our projects, as you know, is the bee management, which we're going to teach you. And this is just a start. This is an example of bee management where there's a problem situation and we're just going to make it better. Okay guys, what we're going to just talk about now is a typical beehive box, a box that you would store your bees in. And this my dear friend Mr. Van Rooyen has made up and sealed beautifully. Okay, so this is your main hive box. There's various names that they use for it. It goes onto a base, alright, so the base is like that, and it actually sits onto the base. Ooh. And the benefit of this, as I understand, is that there's the entrance for the bees right the way through. But it's always good for the bees to be off the ground. So as I said, you've got your base, you've got your beehive foundation box where the brood is. In other words, this is where they do all their activities, their main activities. We'll get you an insert now. I don't know if you have an insert for you, but basically this is where they would reproduce, make all their cones, make their honey, and actually reproduce thousands of bees in here. 3 weeks, 2 weeks to 3 weeks. That's how long they take to reproduce, and they only are alive for 2 to 3 weeks, sometimes mainly in summer. But in winter they do stay a bit longer for some reason. They're not as active, so they tend to live a bit longer. But basically you can say the worker bees are basically like 2 to 3 weeks. That's it, and they're done. Okay, and then the drones are a little bit longer, depending how much they mate, I suppose. And then the queens can go up to generally 2-3 years, and some of them have gone up to 8 years. Okay, so there's inserts. Yeah, this goes in. The brood box is deeper. They reproduce everything in there. And then there's a queen extruder, which is a little gauze thing that goes on top here that doesn't allow the queen to come from the brood box to the super, which I'm going to show you. And the super is where we or Mr. Van Rooyen will make his honey, because they don't come in, the queen doesn't lay any eggs in there to produce youngsters. So the next thing up here is, of course, as I said, the queen extractor, so that she can't get up to the top. Then that goes on top, so only worker bees get through. They make the hives inside, they put all the honey in, they seal it off, and then the queen's supposed to come and, you know, lay her eggs and stuff in there. She doesn't get in there, so this is beautiful honey. And okay, so that's it. That's the typical well-designed beehive with brood box, base, super, or it's another super, and a lid. Perfect arrangement for a beehive. So we have a bit of a problem with the bee box base. The hive base, they're slightly twisted, so when you put the base on or the brood box on, it's not sealing properly, so bees can get in all over the freaking place, and you really want them to concentrate on an entrance. Okay? the first thing is I would use, although I've got short sleeve here, look at my underarms. Okay, so I have a long sleeve on, I will seal it up, and then on top of that I'm going to put my suit, not ski suit. Now look how dirty that is, because unfortunately I had to do some serious work with a couple of beehives and they've stained it permanently. This is from that foam that you just saw us using. We had to seal some a roof at one stage, and of course I got it all over myself, which was stupid, but anyway. So this protects you on the top section. I'm going to quickly put it on. We're about to start working with the bees now. I'll put it on so that you can see. It goes on, it's got cuffs that close up to a degree on this side, and then the other one goes in with the cuffs, flips on over, okay, and of course there's zips all around, everything is sealed, okay, and then I'll pull this underneath, and so it holds my head on. So this front gauze section keeps the bees away from my face. They always seem to go for your face first. I've been whacked a few times in the face. And now I'm covered, my body is covered, I've got a shirt on, I've got this on, okay, and then you can have, and the bees don't like dark, bright colors, so white is by and large the best. So the next point to do is to put on your longs. I use these longs, I keep these on, so now they have to, if they try to sting me, this has got a special material, and it's a little bit bulky, so now I've got this. A lot of guys use the pure white, so it sort of conforms to the suit. I don't conform to very many things. So that's got also an elastic band in here, so it holds me down. Sometimes I even get my belt and put it around there, because a few times I've had the freaking bees coming up here, whacking me in my gut. So I'll probably do that. In fact, I'm going to do that right now, because I think it's the best thing to do. I'll quickly do it so that it's done. Boom, that out. Then the belt around. Okay, this is abnormal. Not a lot of bee managing guys do this, beekeepers. I'm sealed. Nothing's going to get underneath me now. It's down, it's sealed there. I will then go ahead and I'll put my boots on so they can't get at my feet. And the they go in, and then this comes over. Watch this. It seals over, okay? And it seals onto the boot. I hope you can see that. It seals onto the boot. I don't take it down because they can get underneath it. Likewise, the next side is like that. And I put it on and it seals. You go. Sealed, okay? Only thing left open is my hands now. And now I've got, these are old gloves. You can see they've been used extensively. They've got holes in it, okay? But I have under gloves that I'm going to put on today. But the normal thing is you hold your cuff, you put your glove in, it comes right up, okay, and then you have your glove that you can work with. Now you can see my pinky that's sticking out. Bad idea, they will whack you. Okay, I'm going to have double gloves on, so that won't be affected. And then on the other side, same thing. And you'll see that it's covered right up. You see it seals there and it seals there. So you are completely sealed. Your whole body is completely sealed from the bees, okay? Completely sealed. Now one of the problems is when you bend down, be careful you don't get bees behind your legs, because you've been whacked. They get squashed, they whack you. Also when you're bending like this, they can get at you here. Over here they can get at you. So sometimes that's why I use a couple of layers. You get hot, you sweat like a pig, it's good for your body, you get rid of all your toxins. Beekeeping is freaking brilliant for losing weight. So we're transferring them in the interest of the bees to their new environment, letting them get chilled at their new environment for a while, and then when they chill, they will then, the bad boxes, we will then transfer them into these new wonderful boxes. So we're now going to transfer all the boxes into the trailer to be transferred about 60 or 70 kilometers from here.